Hey Panthers, Rahil here from the KJLS Quarantine broadcast. I hope all of you guys are safe, healthy, and entertained. Believe me, you guys are in for a treat. First up is Miguel, talking about how Minecraft is constantly updating, even though we're in quarantine. Let's hear what he has to say.
Many games and updates have been delayed due to the shelter in place, but Mojang does not let that get in the way. They have been continuously releasing snapshots or previews of their new update that adds several new biomes, mobs, blocks, and so many new game mechanics. They are working during quarantine to fix bugs that people who play come across. This shows how devoted they are to getting the update out during these hard times. Anyways, that's it for Minecraft Snapshots. This has been Miguel, and now back to the anchor.
Thank you, Miguel. It's really surprising how platforms like these continue to work, even in times like these. Next up is Kevin, taking us through a new ride in some Google Doodle entertainment. Take it away, Kevin.
Hey Panthers, this is Kevin from KJLS bringing you some information on entertaining yourself with Google Doodle. Google Doodles are fun, surprising changes to the Google logo to celebrate holidays, anniversaries, events, achievements, and the lives of historic people. Some examples of these are the 4th of July, the 30th anniversary of Pac-Man, and Google's birthday. Anyways, some Google Doodles are interactive, like the Pac-Man one. So here's a list of Google Doodles that you can interact with for fun. Pac-Man. Pac-Man is very famous as one of the most popular arcade games, and with celebrating its 30th anniversary, Google decided to create a game of Pac-Man around the Google logo. There is also a 2-player mode with Mrs. Pac-Man. Cricket. This Google is about a cricket playing cricket. It's fun to see the cricket smack the ball and then run back and forth with its partner. But watch out, if you miss the ball, you're out. Coding. There's a game that lets you use coding blocks to help the bunny collect carrots. It's pretty fun and relaxing. It also gets trickier and trickier the more you get to the end. Oscar Fischinger. Oscar Fischinger, an American-German animator, got a Google Doodle that lets you make music. It's really entertaining and fun to do, with different instruments as well. And if you try to fill in all the spots, it can't handle it. Trust me, I've tried. Halloween 2016. Battle some ghosts by drawing shapes that are corresponding to the ghosts on the screen to defeat them. This game is a pretty cool RPG. The game gets harder by adding more shapes to defeat the ghost. Want more options? Check out the Google Doodle website for more. This has been Kevin from KJLS. Now back to the anchor.
Thank you, Kevin. Google Doodle sounds like much fun. Next, we have Golly talking about how people gave up on social distancing. Tell us more, Golly.
Hey Panthers, I'm Golly from KJLS Panthercast, and as you all know, there's a shelter-in-place order. However, many people have started hanging out with friends and making unnecessary trips. Though it is very hard staying at home and not being able to hang out, it is very important that you follow the instructions and social distance yourself. Many people who are infected with the virus are not aware they have it. Therefore, it is very important you are not in contact with anyone but your close family to prevent the spread. By staying home, we can make sure there won't be a phase 2 of this pandemic and that things will go back to being semi-normal. This has been Golly from KJLS Panthercast. Now back to the anchor.
Interesting, Golly. I hope we can see more people walking on the streets. Next is Theodore, explaining how and why neighboring countries are soon starting to open. Take it away, Theodore.
Hey Panthers, I'm Theodore, and I'm here reporting that many countries and U.S. states are beginning to ease their lockdown orders, hoping to eventually reopen. Most European countries are loosening their orders, opening shops and restaurants, but some countries, like Sweden, have no lockdown orders in place. Take a good look at this map if you'd like to. This is happening here in the U.S. too. Major states such as Texas and Florida are planning to do a partial reopen, and some states such as Arizona and Pennsylvania are looking to completely reopen, while our home California is most likely going to stay in lockdown. Take a look at the map if you'd want to. Many of the states and countries reopening are hoping to do so soon, to help their economy and continue their growth. Thanks, now back to the anchor.
Quite interesting, Theodore. These neighboring countries are really starting to make a risky move when reopening, huh? Next up, we have a fun segment talking about the wide increase in hornet numbers. What a peculiar observation, huh, Arda? Tell us more.
Hey Panthers, this is Arda from KJLS. In addition to the rest of our farmers' problems in these tough times, killer hornets are now quote-unquote invading the US, causing honeybee populations to decrease more than they already have. Killer hornets, or Vespa mandariana, are the largest only female hornet species on the planet, originally coming from Asia. Their preferred food is honeybees, and they feed on them by decapitation. The increase of killer hornets are scaring farmers that the production of and pollination of other agricultural plants will decrease drastically. Beekeepers and farmers are now looking at total eradication as a solution, which they consider to be necessary for production to keep going at full pace. Now back to the anchor.
Fun, Arda! I will surely be trying my best to stay away from those hornets. I'm much more intimidated now. Next is Dea bringing out some movies related to the coronavirus.
Many people came into 2020 thinking it'd be a year of new beginnings and happiness. Realistically, 2020 started with chaos and heartbreak due to this coronavirus. The coronavirus has been spreading around the world since January and has now killed about 245,000 people. The coronavirus is not, however, the first virus to cause a pandemic. The Black Death, which started in 1346, also caused a pandemic and it killed 60% of the population in Europe. Another infamous example is the Spanish flu, which killed about 50 million people worldwide in 1918. While there are genuine examples of viruses, movies have taken their own fictional perspective on the daunting subject. I was curious about certain similarities between fictional and real viruses, so I chose 4 movies to compare to the coronavirus. The first movie I watched was Outbreak, which came out in 1995 and centers around a virus that is similar to the Ebola virus of 1976. The movie Outbreak has great reviews, a magnificent cast, and an even more incredible storyline. Some similarities between the coronavirus and the movie virus in Outbreak would be the fact that it spread from animals to humans and the process of containment is quarantining. A difference would be that the movie virus is more dangerous than the coronavirus because it can kill people faster and everyone is at risk. Overall, this movie is very entertaining and I would highly recommend it for anyone who likes action movies. Contagion, which came out in 2011, centers around a family battling a dangerous virus. It shows the sacrifices they need to make to survive and demonstrates the importance of washing hands and social distancing. Some similarities between the virus and the coronavirus are that school closures are occurring, masks are shown, social distancing is advised and happening, and it also describes people with prior medical conditions to be more at risk. This movie has no major differences from the coronavirus, other than it being more severe, and the movie shows the true nature of humankind when it comes to the virus. Overall, this movie is very close to the dangers we are living in, with much more severity and drama. Carriers is a 2009 thriller about a group of friends struggling to outlive a deadly virus that is changing humanity. Some similarities between the virus in this devastating movie and the coronavirus would be the quickly rising death toll, the constant cleaning and disinfecting of surfaces, and the masks that many people wear throughout the movie. The movie, however, is quite different than the coronavirus because people have given up on a cure for the virus, and the virus changes humankind. What I mean by this is that humans stop interacting with each other in fear of spreading the virus. They are willing to abandon their loved ones for survival, and they stop helping others. I would not recommend watching this movie because of its dark storyline and lack of human spirit. 12 Monkeys is a 1995 time travel film that stars Bruce Willis and Brad Pitt. It is about a dangerous virus that has spread around the world and forced humans to submerge underground. However, when humankind has invented time travel, they send a prisoner to go back in time and stop this deadly virus. Some similarities between the coronavirus and this movie virus would be the fact that they both started global pandemics and that people are trying to stop the virus. Nevertheless, this movie is very different than the coronavirus because of its time traveling component and the unclarity of the origin of the virus. If you're looking for a puzzling sci-fi movie that has time travel and action, this movie is for you. Overall, these movies demonstrate very different fears and components that viruses may bring. Let's hope humankind can rise above it. This has been Dara Mendozami from KJLS Panthercast.
Nice job, Dea. These movies sound really good to watch, not only because we've got a lot of time, but also because these movies are related to coronavirus. Next up is Ming, giving us more Minecraft news. This time, he'll be looking at something known as the Hive server.
Hi Panthers, this is Mingwan. Due to lockdown, everyone's staying at home, and most likely bored. How do you solve this problem? In my case, I play Minecraft. Today, I'm going to tell you how you can play with your friends on Minecraft. If you get into Minecraft, you'll see 3 buttons: Play, Settings, and Marketplace. Press play and you'll see 3 tabs: Worlds, Friends, and Servers. Worlds, by default, is a single player world, but if you go to the settings and press on multiplayer, you can switch to the multiplayer game setting. If the switch is turned, your Minecraft world is available to those you invite, your Microsoft friends, or the friends of your friends as well. If your friend is online and you want to join them, go to the Friends tab and select the world they're on. If you want to add a friend, select Add Friend and you'll be taken to an Xbox page where you can add a friend via Facebook, phone, or simply search their username. If joining another world isn't your favorite, try a server. There are a lot of servers which one could play on, but I recommend the Hive. It's one of the top 5 servers in Minecraft, and it's really fun. If you want to join, go to servers and select the Hive. It has a logo that shows a lot of coins. After some time, you should spawn in a castle ground, and welcome to the Hive. When you spawn, you'll probably find someone's head in yours, but walking out solves this problem. In front of the grounds are 7 figures, representing each minigame. I won't go through the minigames, but I'll talk about the multiple things that aren't explained. When a player spawns, they hold a compass. When the player activates use, the compass allows them to go to any minigame, or teleport back to the area where they spawned. The golden totem of undying is the global locker. It contains cosmetics that can be used in all games, such as a costume. Then, there's the friend's name tag. Activating use allows you to add friends or see what they are doing online. Finally, the glowing book is the party. This is where you can create a group and stick with them in minigames. In Minecraft, you can play with friends as well as just play with yourself. If joining a world doesn't sound appealing, you can always join a server, such as the Hive. This has been Mingwan from KJLS Panthercast. Now back to the anchor.
Oh, Ming, a lot of new servers coming to life. Well, I guess that'll have to keep us busy. If not, I don't know what will. Next, we have Kira talking about how famous restaurants like Jamba Juice and McDonald's release their recipes worldwide.
Hey Panthers, it's Kirith from KJLS. Because of the quarantine, many of us cannot dine at restaurants. Many famous food places have been giving the recipes of some of their most famous foods to the public. Fans of McDonald's have been tweeting their replicas of McMuffins, so McDonald's decided to release a recipe card telling people how to correctly make a McMuffin. Disney has been releasing most of the recipes for foods that you can find at the Disney parks. Olive Garden, the Cheesecake Factory, Burger King, and Chipotle have also released recipes for a few of their foods. Even IKEA released the recipe for their beloved Swedish meatballs. As well as that, many people have created replicas of recipes and have put them on YouTube. From Ben & Jerry's ice cream to Starbucks Frappuccinos, YouTube offers a wide variety of tutorials to make your favorite foods. You're sure to have fun making these recipes. Now back to the anchor.
Thank you, Kirith. I look forward to making my own Big Mac. Well, that's it for this week. See you all next week. Now, remember, Panthers, make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.